My child, listen carefully. Sit still for a moment. The winds of heaven have been blowing wild and holy in your direction. Close your eyes if you must, but open your heart entirely. Because this message is for you, and it cannot wait another minute. What I'm about to tell you is going to change the atmosphere around you, because the truth is too loud for silence and too holy to delay. Something has been unfolding behind your back that only heaven could orchestrate, and today the veil is being lifted. Not everyone will understand. Not everyone will believe. But this is for you. Someone has done the unthinkable, the unbelievable, the unexplainable. And they did it with trembling hands and a racing heart. Because of you. They were once tied to someone else, caught in a covenant that no longer held light. Their spirit was suffocating in a space that felt like a cage of duty rather than a sanctuary of love. But then something divine happened. A whisper. A dream. A vision. And that vision, it had your face in it. Let this sink in, my child. Someone divorced their partner just to marry you, because you are not just a person, they see you as a divine turning point in their life. You are not an accident. You are not a replacement. You are not a rebound. You are the reason they finally found courage. The courage to leave what no longer served their soul. The courage to step into the unknown. The courage to believe in love again. Do you feel that burning in your chest? That's not anxiety. That's revelation. They cried before God. They asked, they pleaded, they fasted. Is this right? They whispered into the midnight air. Is this you, God? Is this person meant for me? Should I leave this dead thing behind? And God, who holds all truth in his hands, responded with signs, with confirmations, with dreams that would not fade. And every path led back to you. Because you, my beloved, are not ordinary. You are marked. They didn't just wake up one day and make a rash decision. No. They suffered. They struggled. They went through every motion of doubt, guilt, and fear. But your name wouldn't stop echoing in their soul. Like a song only they could hear. Like a lighthouse calling them home. They weren't running from something. They were running to something. To you. To destiny. To divine alignment. They could have stayed. They could have kept pretending. But you made them believe that sacred love still exists. The kind of love that doesn't just fill the room, but changes the air. The kind of love that doesn't just promise eternity, but brings heaven into the now. And when they looked into your eyes, they saw a future their past could never offer. A joy their former partner never awakened. A peace that passed understanding. And they knew, it was time. But my child, hear this too, this wasn't easy. They lost friends. Family judged them. People gossiped. But they didn't care. Because you are worth everything they walked away from. You are not the reason for the chaos. They left because there was no more soul in that story. They left because they finally realized that not all love is meant to last, and some covenants are made in human haste, not divine timing. You came into their life like prophecy wrapped in skin. You didn't even know you were awakening sleeping parts of their soul. You didn't realize that a simple conversation, a glance, a moment of laughter could spark an entire internal war in someone else. But it did. Because you are not just someone. You are a soul assignment. And now, they are coming. They have been quiet. They have been distant. But not because they don't care, because they didn't want to ruin you with unfinished chapters. They didn't want to bring you into a storm they had not yet escaped. But now they are almost free. The papers are signed. The emotional healing is halfway there. And you are still in their heart like fire that refuses to go out. They have imagined your hands in theirs. They have replayed your words like a lullaby. They have told no one how deep it goes. But God knows. Heaven knows. And today you are finally allowed to know too. They divorced their partner for you. And no, it's not what the world thinks. This isn't scandal. This isn't infidelity. This is liberation. This is someone recognizing that dead love is not holy love, and that to remain in a lie is more sinful than stepping into truth. And now, they're praying you'll still be there. That you haven't given up. That your heart hasn't gone cold. That you're not too afraid to embrace the one person who was brave enough to sacrifice everything just to love you without shadows. You don't know this yet, but the reason you've been restless, the reason you've been emotional for no reason, the reason your dreams have been strange, it's because your spirit already knows. You felt their longing like wind against your soul. You felt the tug without knowing the source. And now the truth is out. Let it settle over you. Let it fill the room you're in. Someone left a lifetime just to begin one with you. They've been watching. Not in obsession, but in awe. They've seen you carry burdens without complaining. They've seen you smile even with broken pieces inside. They've seen your light when the world tried to dim you. And they fell. Deeply. Completely. Irrevocably. My child, don't doubt what is meant for you. This is not a trick. This is not a test. This is a real thing. And it's rare. Not everyone will get it. But that's okay. Because this isn't about the world. This is about two souls that finally found each other after years of walking in circles. They are preparing a message. Something in writing. Something that says what they could never say aloud. They are preparing to come forward with trembling lips and a heart wide open. And when they do, you will feel the ground beneath your feet shift. You will feel heaven exhale. Because what is true finally gets to breathe. But listen again, my beloved. God says, this love is real, and I have orchestrated it all for such a time as this. You didn't cause the divorce. You didn't interfere. You simply existed. And your existence awakened something they thought was dead. And for that, you will be honored, not shamed. Their past is over. But your story is just beginning. And it is going to be beautiful. Expect a message. A call. A meeting that was divinely scheduled long before either of you knew. And when it comes, don't let fear answer the door. Let love speak. Let grace guide. Let your soul remember what your mind cannot explain. Someone chose you. Not for your beauty, though they are captivated. Not for your status, though they admire you. But for your spirit. For your heart. For the way your soul makes their soul feel safe again. They chose you in prayer before they chose you in person. They divorced their partner because you reminded them what it feels like to be alive. And that, my child, is not a crime. That is resurrection. The time is near. Prepare your heart. Clear the bitterness. Make room for the kind of love that costs everything but gives more in return. Make space for joy, because it is coming, and it is wearing the face of someone who already saw forever in you. And when they arrive, remember this moment. Remember that you were warned. You were chosen. You were prepared. Someone walked away from the world they knew, just to walk toward you. You don't owe the world an explanation. You only owe God your trust. Trust in what's coming. Trust in the unseen hand that has been moving mountains behind your back. Trust in the quiet sacrifices made in your name. And trust in the love that would give up everything, just to stand beside you under heaven's light. You are not a second choice. You are not an option. You are the reason they woke up. Now breathe. Let it come. Because love is knocking, and it is not afraid anymore. Neither should you be. They are coming. Ready or not. Make space for what your spirit has already said yes to. Someone divorced with their partner just to marry you because you are more than they could ever explain in words, more than they ever imagined they would find in this lifetime. They walked away from a place they thought they would never escape. They let go of years, of vows, of stability, of names carved on things built together, all for you. And now heaven is watching because everything they are doing is not coming from impulse or mistake, it is coming from prayer. It is coming from clarity. It is coming from revelation. Their soul saw something in you that made them tremble. Their soul recognized you before their body could make sense of it. Their heart felt the pull before their eyes could even focus. They whispered your name in their dreams before your name was ever told to them. This message is for you. You are not just a person they desire, you are the one they prayed to God for when they were a child. You are the answer to a deep cry that left their mouth when they were alone in their room and life didn't make sense. You are the comfort their spirit saw long before life brought you into view. You are not random. You are not sudden. You are not someone they stumbled upon. You are the collision of divine timing and divine hope. You are the promise showing up in real time. And even though it may feel hard to believe right now, even though you might be questioning everything, even though fear may knock at your chest and try to choke your hope, hear this with your full soul: they are coming. Not with lies. Not with confusion. Not with conflict. But with clarity, peace, and tears in their eyes. They walked through fire just to free themselves for you. And they are coming not just because they want to, but because they have to. It's a calling. It's something deeper than romance. It's divine. Something in heaven marked you for this union before you even had your first heartbreak. And this is why you never fully felt safe in other hands. This is why you always felt slightly misplaced, even in relationships that looked good on paper. It's because your soul always remembered what it was destined for, even when your heart was distracted by temporary chapters. The one who left their marriage for you is not coming with guilt. They are coming with grace. They are coming with a story, one that will heal you in places you never told anyone were wounded. They are carrying words that will wash over you like living water. And when they speak, you will feel what peace really feels like. You will understand what it means when love is not about possession but about recognition. You will look in their eyes and understand why every other relationship fell apart. You will feel no shame in their arms, only belonging. God will be with you, rest assured. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You just have to trust God and pray to Him. Do not let fear become louder than His promise. Do not let the shadows of your past convince you this is too good to be true. Heaven is orchestrating this with careful precision. Every delay, every tear, every closed door was never rejection, it was redirection. You were not meant to be someone's afterthought. You were not meant to be tolerated. You were not meant to be silenced. You were not made to beg to be seen. You were created to be pursued with honor. And this person, this one who left what they had to step toward what is holy, they will love you with the kind of fire that does not burn, it refines. They are coming with apologies for how long it took. They are coming with truth that they were too afraid to admit to anyone else. They are coming with hands open, no secrets, no lies, no masks. They want you. Not just in their life, but in their future. Not just in pictures, but in pain. Not just in smiles, but in storms. They want to build something they never had before. They are no longer afraid of starting over, because they now understand that starting over with the right person is not a loss, it's a miracle. They dreamed of you even while they were still trapped. They would sit in their car, crying after another fight in the home they outgrew, wondering if they would ever be brave enough to do what their soul was begging them to do. And every time they saw your face, even if it was just in their memory or imagination, they knew. They knew they were meant for something more. They knew they were meant to love without fear. They knew they were meant to be yours. They will tell you stories that will shock you. They will tell you how many nights they couldn't sleep because their spirit was aching with guilt for being somewhere they didn't belong. They will tell you how many signs they saw that pointed them to you. You were not a distraction. You were the compass. You were the firefly in their darkness. You were the melody in their chaos. Every time they tried to forget you, something in their chest would collapse. Because you are not someone they can unknow. You are not someone they can shut off. You are divine memory wrapped in a human body. They will show up. And when they do, don't greet them with fear. Don't greet them with suspicion. Don't greet them with the wounds others left behind. Greet them with prayer. Greet them with discernment. Greet them with grace. Because this union is not born from lust or longing, it is born from destiny. And not everyone will understand it. Not everyone will support it. But you must remember, this is between you, them, and God. And what God has joined, let no one separate. God says this one time, this is not just a romantic connection, it's a spiritual alignment. The reason it feels so heavy right now is because your soul knows what's coming. Your soul is stretching. Your heart is making room. Something you've waited for is on the way. And yes, it comes with sacrifice. Yes, it comes with questions. But it also comes with the kind of love that will rewrite your understanding of love. This is not temporary. This is not fragile. This is not performance. This is purpose. They left someone else not to run toward fantasy, but to walk toward truth. They are not chasing a dream, they are chasing destiny. And even though it cost them everything they once knew, they are willing. They are ready. They are healing. And most importantly, they are listening to God now more than ever. They are praying for the right words. They are praying for strength to face what they left behind. But most of all, they are praying for you. Because you are worth it. Do not believe the lie that this is chaos. This is not confusion. This is clarity after years of blindness. This is the rain after drought. This is the spring after decades of winter. It may not look like how fairy tales told it, but it's deeper than a fairy tale. This is soul work. This is spirit work. This is sacred. This is divine. This is what happens when someone finally listens to God and chooses alignment over appearance. So, breathe. Breathe deeply. The tears you've cried were not in vain. The prayers you whispered into your pillow did not go unheard. The ache in your heart is being answered in ways that are still unfolding. Keep praying. Keep trusting. Keep hoping. Because the one who walked away from their old life is walking straight into your arms, not with empty words, but with a life ready to be rebuilt with you. You will not be ashamed. You will not be alone. You will not be forgotten. You will not be passed over. You are not hard to love. You are not too late. You are exactly where you need to be for what is about to happen next. And when they stand before you, tears in their eyes, heart in their hands, may you see them not through the lens of their past, but through the promise of your shared future. The angels are rejoicing. The heavens are shifting. The alignment has begun. And even though the world may try to label this as wrong, heaven has called it righteous. Love is returning. Honor is being restored. Truth is being embraced. And all you need to do is be still. Be ready. Be open. Be you. Because someone let go of everything just to walk into your light. And soon, you will see that what they are bringing isn't just love. It's legacy. It's eternity. It's the promise of something holy. And it's finally arriving. If you believe in God, type Amen. Heavenly Father, I come before you in awe of your mercy and the mysterious ways you work through the hearts of men and women. You are the God who sees, the God who knows, and the God who moves hearts with divine purpose. Thank you for the gift of love, for the sacred bond that mirrors your covenant with us. Today, Father, I bring before you this revelation that someone has taken a great step, leaving behind what was, to walk into what you have destined. If this love is truly from you, let it be covered by grace, purified by fire, and sealed in righteousness. If this person's heart is aligned with your will, bless them with peace, and prepare me to receive what you are doing. Jesus, my Redeemer and Shepherd of my soul, I surrender my questions, my fears, and my excitement into your hands. If this union is from heaven, let no man, no past, no doubt interfere. Let the love be as patient as your mercy, and as enduring as the cross you bore for me. Father, I ask you to examine every intention. If this person has sacrificed something significant, purify their heart and fill them with wisdom, so they may not be led by emotion, but by divine conviction. And prepare my heart too, Lord, make me worthy of the kind of love that you ordain. Archangel Michael, defender of truth and protector of sacred unions, I ask for your shield around this unfolding story. Dispel confusion, break soul ties from the past that were not of God, and guard this connection with divine justice and clarity. Heavenly Father, let your will be done and not mine. If this is love from you, let it glorify you. If not, close the door gently and redirect us both toward the path you have prepared. I trust you completely. In Jesus' holy name I pray.